You fought in the Clone Wars, did you not?
I did. Why do you ask?
Have you ever buried someone you love?
In a sense.
After the massacre, I buried my mother's, my friends, Ileana.
Who is she?
We used to sneak out to the swamps and make potions together. We were so close. I thought when we were older we would be together. Instead, I closed her eyes and bundled her with the others.
I wish I could tell you that you'll move past it. But the truth is, you never will.
Perhaps it's strange, but it is comforting to know I'm not alone.
I don't think that's strange at all.
How are your plants doing, Grease?
Can you believe these things are still growing? They grow up so fast.
You're like their parent.
Yeah, maybe I am. I learned from the best.
Your parents?
My great-grandma. Parents weren't really around that much. Wasn't easy on Lateron.
Sorry to hear that.
Of course, they didn't make it any easier for themselves.
What do you mean?
Let's just say I learned a bit of my risk-taking from them.
Ah, I see. You know, you got a lot more going for you than gambling.
I know. My great-grandma would kill me if she knew about the mess I got myself into.
When we first met, I didn't really take you as a caring about plants kind of guy.
Oh, yeah? What did you think about me?
Mostly that you weren't thrilled to have me on board. I'm the captain of this ship.
Yeah, that's right. I still am. And you better make sure that witch lady knows it too.
Oh, she does. Just hard to take that smiling face of yours seriously.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I can't help it if I'm gorgeous, Cal. Burdened with the curse of beauty my entire life.
Oh, glad you haven't let it hold you back, Captain.
Thanks, kid.
It smells good, Grease.
Don't flatter me, kid. It always smells good.
When will you learn to take a compliment?
What's your secret?
My great-grandma had too many culinary secrets to count. But I gotta admit, this batch was extra special.
And why's that?
Because it was cooked with tender, loving care and my good spoon.
Oh, so you finally found it.
What is so special about this spoon? It looks ordinary to me.
What? What's special? How is it that you Night Sisters cast spells, but can't see the magic in the little things?
Do you use that spoon for conjuring?
Conjuring? Cal, buddy, please tell me she's not gonna use my spoon to raise the dead. Don't breathe so heavily on my plants, kid.
Hey, Marin.
What would the Empire ever want from this icy wasteland?
Ilum isn't a very welcoming planet, but it's a sacred place for Jedi. We find the crystals that power our lightsabers here.
So they are mining this planet to desecrate Jedi culture?
It's hard to tell what the real goal is, but those crystals are powerful.
This place reminds me of Dothamir. Once sacred, now broken.
Must be hard watching all your friends get gunned down. I mean, you know, purged or whatever. What? It helps to talk about it, right? No?
Yes, it was difficult. But you must cope, not forget. We must remember the mistakes of the past and change things going forward to make sure they never happen again.
Sounds like you're not too sure everything is gonna work out.
I'm not. That's why adaptation is important. Whether it's a course of action or an idea. We all have to be ready to change. Cal, care to join me? Grease has gone outside for once. Figured I'd take the time to rest.
Not a bad idea. You two have spent a lot of time together.
I think it's Marin's turn to enjoy his charm.
Think she can handle it?
He's superstitious enough to give her space, relatively speaking.
Makes me want to learn magic.
Seriously.
What are you thinking about?
How quiet it is. I don't know if it's because Grease is off the ship or something else.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I like it. Silence is strange when you aren't looking for it. Almost makes me want to fill these walls with music from my Halleck set or something.
Yeah, you should start playing again.
Maybe. I don't often feel up to it these days.
I've always wanted to learn an instrument. Think you could teach me after this is all settled?
I'd like that. Yeah. I could use some time to my own thoughts.
Sometimes the exhaust valve needs a bit attending to, but otherwise, it hasn't been much of an issue.
Grease is quite the expert when it comes to engineering.
We haven't had a problem with the Mantis that Grease couldn't fix on the fly. I'm just surprised to see him outside on Dathomir.
Well, she was asking about my ship. Of course I'm gonna show her.
It's fascinating. You must teach me to be a pilot.
Whoa, 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 one thing at a time. First maintenance, then flight lessons, maybe. I haven't committed to anything yet.
Grease, you ready for a tour of Dathomir yet?
You're kidding, right?
He would not last long, I think.
Yeah, listen to the Night Sister. Gonna take a hard pass on that one, kid. I may be a gambler, but that's a risk I am not willing to take just yet.
Perhaps you can show us your home, Grease.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Really? Lateron? All right, I'll think about it. It's been a while since I've been to the old stomping ground. Wouldn't mind it myself.
Grease?
I really hope that kid pulls through.
Grease, are you okay?
Oh, Cal. I was just referring to my plant. I see how that might have been confusing.
You worry over your plants?
He even talks to them.
Hey, they've been through a lot. Stress may be good for building character, not so good for plants.
I'm sure they'll pull through.
If they don't make it, do you think you could bring them back?
Perhaps.
Oh, let me be clear. I don't want any monster plants trying to eat me in my sleep.
Oh? Then you better stay on my good side. Malikos may not be here, but Dathomir is still dangerous. Be aware of your surroundings.
How's it feel to be home?
Good. Now that Malikos is gone,
It's hard to believe he was ever a Jedi.
desperation deformed him. There are many experiences that can warp or break a person.
I was taught that we always have a choice in how we respond to misfortune.
True, but it still leaves a mark. Your friend Seer. It is clear she carries great pain.
She may no longer be a Jedi, but she'll never stop fighting for what she believes in.
Good. You should get what you came for.
Well, Grease, what did you cook? It smells awful.
Nothing. Look, I'm telling you, I think there's something going on with the Manus. Maybe the kid dragged something in.
You sure it's not your food?
Listen, I know what my food smells like, and it ain't that. I've also been finding hair all over the place, small and wiry.
Huh. Like yours?
No, not like mine, smaller. I'm telling you, it's a clue. There's a stowaway on this ship, and I am gonna prove it.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before. Any luck?
Do I ever have any luck? Of course not. I'll be keeping an eye on everything. If you have any leads, let me know.
Sure thing.
Hungry, fellas? You know, these guys, they've been through almost as much as we have.
Is that so?
Sure is. In fact, it's a bit harder being a plant. You rely on someone else to keep you alive. You don't get to do anything other than grow. You can't really defend yourself.
I didn't know you cared that much about nature.
When I know for a fact that it won't kill me, eat me, get me sick, accidentally grow me a fifth arm, well then, I'm a fan of nature.
Good thing they have you.
You mean that, or are you just giving me a hard time?
I think it's kind of nice. You're important, and not just to those plants. You've helped keep us alive.
Oh, you're not so bad yourself. Hey, just for that, I'm gonna name a plant after you. I'm gonna call this one Kid.
What an honor. Hiding from Marin?
The monsters outside, the Empire that's probably still after us, and yes, the witch who raised the dead to kill us.
She's with us, you know.
Yeah, you said that. As long as she doesn't try anything funny, we'll be fine.
She won't, and we will be.
Oh yeah, there's your confidence again. You know, kid, if I had your confidence, I'd be king of the galaxy.
I like how you think.
BD, listen, we've come a long way, but if you get oil or whatever on my plants... All right, well, just be careful.
After I lost my family, there was nothing. I was alone on Dothamir.
And when Malicos came?
When he told me the Jedi slaughtered my sisters, I was no longer alone. Anger became my companion.
But you didn't give in to it.
No. But to wield anger as a weapon and use hatred as a purpose, that is a feeling I know. And it is hard to resist. You Jedi should focus on doing rather than talking.
Marin, your tattoos, do they mean something?
Yes. They are given by our mothers and symbolize our bond with the Coven. Do the Jedi have such a ritual?
Yes. Building our lightsabers brings us closer to ourselves, the Force, and each other.
Strange that an order of peacekeepers bond around creating weapons.
I've often thought the same thing.
We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
We're just catching up.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other since a few hours ago.
I need a moment to myself.
The kid's not too bad with that light sword.
Light saber.
Whatever. Thing scares the heck out of me. You miss it?
No,
You answered quick.
a blaster does just what I need it to.
I can't argue with that, but I mean, this lightsaber thing, that's something else.
It's not the weapon. It's the person who wields it.
Sure, if I held that thing, I might lose an arm.
That's okay. You've got enough to spare.
Time to land. Get up here. BD, you like this ship? She likes you too.
When we first came to Zepho, I wasn't sure how far we'd go.
Cal, the bounty hunters are persistent.
Yeah, they've been tailing us for a while now. The Haxian brood put a steep price on my head. And they're not the biggest fan of Grease either.
First the Empire, now bounty hunters? You have a talent for making enemies.
This mission comes with a lot of risks. New ones every day. Hope you're not having second thoughts.
I am not. I never know what to expect with your crew. I like that. Shouldn't you be saving the galaxy? That is what Jedi do, no?
She claims she plays a musical instrument.
Halleck said.
Yeah, that thing. But we've been together a while, and I barely heard anything.
Do you like music, Merrin?
Yes. Some magic requires it. My favorite is the chant of resurrection. If you care to hear it.
What do you say, Captain?
Oh, no way, not on my ship. The only dead things I want to see on the Mantis should be on my plate. All right, we're here. Get in your chair. going from one problem to the next. Don't you ever get sick of it?
It's the nature of the mission, Captain. You knew the risks when you accepted the charter.
I know getting this hollow thingy and rebuilding the Jedi Order is important. But do you really think you'll be able to change things?
We believe we can. Yes. We can put an end to the oppression of the Empire.
I never met any Jedi. They were always off doing their thing, and we Lateros took care of our own. We never got help from Jedi.
I'm sorry to hear that. Nothing is perfect.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? That's what my great-grandma always said. We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
You holding up over there, Captain?
Me? No, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little tense. Not used to all this action.
Sometimes the journey is dangerous. I've seen it in Padawans and Elder Jedi alike.
Oh, good, good. So you just sat there laughing at them like you're laughing at me. Everyone's having a grand old time.
No, actually. That's why I started playing the Halleck set when I was a Padawan. It was always soothing. Music does that, you know? Almost heals you, even when you're in the darkest place.
Oh, well, that sounds nice, actually. So you gonna play me a song?
Later, maybe.
I look forward to it. Time to land. Get up here. Cal, I need you to hear this.
What's this all about, Grease?
Now, I understand there's more of us on the Manus than originally expected, so I'll go easy on you. There was a problem with the refresher. Now, I'm not saying I know who it is, and after that smell, I don't think I want to. I just want to ask you all to please light a candle or something.
Easy enough.
Do you have a Gundark's blood candle?
Wait, do I? No, I've got a Wasaka berry. Look, the point is, Lateros have a keen sense of smell. That's why I'm such a good cook. So, if it happens again, I'll throw the culprit off the ship myself. We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
This droid, he serves you?
BD-1 is part of the crew. But I've come across many who think less of droids. Even more since the Empire. Not too different from the Wookiees on Kashyyyk. Anyone who isn't humanoid enough is a target for them.
I thought the Jedi were their targets.
One of many. But it's all connected.
I do not understand your words.
He says he's glad we're in this together.
Oh, I did not know you spoke his language.
I don't. I just know.
I see. I am glad too, BD-1.
Get over here, kid. We're about to land.
Grease, let me know if you spot any Imperial activity.
On it.
You make a good team.
Wouldn't be alive today if we weren't. We've been in and out of too many dangerous situations to count.
Like the time we were mistaken for smugglers.
How could I forget? You told them we were delivering a shipment of Kadu ribs. And then when they asked what that was,
Oh yeah, I listed off 18 different ways to prepare them from smoked to raw.
For what purpose?
distraction. They were so confused, they let us go.
Not only that, they actually paid me for my list of recipes. Get over here, kid. We're about to land.
When I was a Padawan, I thought Cordova and I had explored the whole galaxy.
Were you close?
We barely even scratched the surface. How much of the galaxy have you seen?
Before joining you? Only Dothamir. I was raised to reject the rest of the galaxy. Outsiders were dangerous.
I wish I could say your sisters were wrong. I understand they wanted to protect themselves.
But I do not. I want to understand this galaxy, and those who fight for it.
Then you're on the right ship. I envy the experiences you have ahead. Beautiful natural architecture, colors you've never seen before, food, art, music. In the middle of war, it's hard to remember those things actually exist. But they do.
All right, we're here. Get in your chair. I'll tell you something. The Mantis knows how to get through any storm, any fight, anything you throw at her. What a dream.
You're doing admirable work, BD-1. I'm glad you're with us. Keep close to Cal.
You talk almost as much as our small captain.
Taron Malicos. I thought that name sounded familiar. He was one of the Jedi's most trusted generals.
What, like some kind of war hero?
The Jedi were trained to disregard accolades. But it's easy for successful leaders to grow accustomed to fame and glory.
Well, he ain't gonna find that anymore.
No, he's not. Malicos had a knack for strategy and motivating his troops.
Probably why he's got those weirdos under his control. We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down. you mind? I'm taking me time.
Grease, you haven't seen my data pad lying around, have you?
No, I haven't. Oh, hey, wait a minute. This has to be the work of our stowaway.
It's one possibility.
No, it's gotta be. Strange noises, weird smells, things going missing. I am not having it. I will find out what's going on.
Well, do what you gotta do. But if you find my data pad, let me know. I'll use my spare for now.
And when I do find out what's going on, you will all hear about it.
Good. I was beginning to worry I'd never hear anything.
Hey, witch lady, look, don't use your tricks in my ship, please. Please don't.
Grease, what happened?
During my nap, I heard someone in my room, but when I got up to see who it was, nothing. No one.
I do not watch others sleep.
She's got you there.
Then there can only be one culprit, the stowaway. It's the only answer. I'm gonna find out who they are and where they've been hiding if it's the last thing I do.
Should we tell him?
Yeah, he's better off not knowing. That droid seems to like you.
Wait, what, me? Don't spread rumors, it ain't nice. He's just probably happy to see someone other than a Bogling.
I'm just saying he wasn't that friendly with me when I first met him. I think you've got yourself a new friend.
Not a droid guy. I'm gonna say it. Nothing against them. They're fine things, but not for me. They're oily, greasy, and impossible to understand.
So kinda like you.
Hey, well, yeah, all right, kinda, I guess. Whatever. I've got enough friends.
Where do you consider home?
Me? Right now, the Manus. Ever since I picked this ship up, it's been my only home.
And before that?
You've got a lot of questions, don't you? Well, I come from the planet Lateron. It's comfortable, small, mostly known for its delicious spices. At least it was till the Empire took over. It's changed ever since the wars.
Not too different from Dothamir. I lost my sisters to war. Where is your family?
Well, I never really had much of a family except my great-grandma. But it's fine. Family's a bit overrated.
I do not believe that.
No? Obligations, guilt, presents. It's a lot of pressure.
Yet you surround yourself with a crew.
What? Whoa, oh, hey, that's a different deck of cards. Ah, this beautiful ship, it just keeps giving me a hard time.
I bet BD-1 wouldn't mind helping you fix some things around here.
But no, I don't need him fixing nothing. You keep your scumps off my ship. You know the work I put into this ship? To be aboard. This is a Galaxy-class luxury starliner. Don't listen to them. I still love you.
Seems we made the Empire nervous. They're stepping up security on Zepho and Kashyyyk.
Well, nothing can stop you. You're a pro, right? Where'd you learn to access that Imperial network anyway?
Basic computer protocol at the Jedi Academy was searching the galaxy for Force sensitives. Old Republic networks and independent systems were less secure, of course. Now the Imperial network controls everything.
Well, it's nothing you can't slice, though, right?
For what we need? Yes. It's not easy. When I escaped from interrogation, I stole some code clearances. They change them regularly, but with a little skill and luck, I figure out what's coming and where to patch in.
Impressive.
The trick is to cover your tracks so they don't know you're listening.
Not bad back there. We've had some close calls. Hey.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got word there was a Jedi in hiding there. We had to follow.
Oh, yeah, we followed up all right. Right into an Imperial-occupied system. At least at that time, they hadn't flagged us yet.
We thought it would be easy.
Yeah, except it was crawling with Imperials and heavy artillery, walkers everywhere.
We didn't know it was a Walker production outpost going in. Off-record, secret site.
So there I am, 50 meters over this thing. They're on the comm yelling, about to open fire. And you get on and just start apologizing. Sorry, we didn't know. Sensors down. My co-pilot's sick.
You remember me. I came to Bogano looking for my former master, Eno Cordova. Hi to you too. You two must have spent a lot of time together alone on that planet. You must have left right after you were activated. Do you remember the last thing Cordova said to you?
Good luck, Jedi. May the Force be with you.
The log left for Cal. Nothing else? I think the ship's leaking something. Smells like something died.
Oh, sorry about that. That's me. I had some roast Nuna legs a little bit ago.
Who taught you to cook anyway?
Me, myself, and I.
You taught yourself.
Sure, with a little help from Great Grandma. And when this is all over, I'm opening up Greasy's Cooking Academy.
I like your optimism. I'm glad someone thinks this will all be through someday.
Yeah, well, someone's gotta. This ship isn't full of the most cheery bunch, you know. When this is all over, I think it'll be time to settle down, you know, fall in love, start a family.
Love? You?
Yeah, you think a guy like me doesn't know love?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
Let me tell you, it's the best, but a lot of work. It needs admiration, devotion, attraction, and respect.
Grease, that's actually very insightful.
Yeah, well, it comes with experience. A few hearts.
I bet. Grease, have you ever thought of redecorating?
The Mantis? Why would I?
Wouldn't hurt to throw some art on the walls. Something new to look at.
Since when do you care about art?
I've always liked it. When I was younger, I used to pore through every piece I could find at the Jedi archives.
Did you critique them too?
I admired them. When I became a Seeker, I got to see a few in person. So many different cultures in the galaxy, and each one had their own unique works of art. It was breathtaking.
I gotta ask. Now, I know I don't know much about the Force thing or which side is the good side, but magic sure sounds dark to me.
Some may believe so. I know Cal and Seer do.
Well, isn't that proof it's dangerous? I mean, come on, if they're worried about it.
For those untrained, it is very her power without losing control. We trained, even as children. It was the way we honored our coven.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It was, but worth every moment.
Like the time I ate 10 pounds of Endorian tip yip to be led into a private cantina on Lateron. They even named a drink after me.
Yes, my magic is exactly like eating steak.
You know, my piloting hasn't been this good since I graduated first in my class at the Lateron Space Academy.
I wasn't aware Lateron had an academy.
Yeah, it was new, back in the day. You probably don't get around that area much.
So what did you train on?
Name it. Fighters, freighters, short range, long range, whatever. I flew circles around everybody.
You flew freighters in circles?
Yeah, it's all they really allowed me to do. I was so good, though. You should have seen me. Okay, listen up. I only want to say this once. Good, good. In case no one informed you, this is my ship and I'm the captain. A pretty good one, I might add. So, I make the rules. Rule number 1, if a stain should show, the couch is a no. Rule number 2, without forearms to spare, stay out of the captain's chair. Number 3, if anyone's cooking, Grease will be looking. Number 4, if it gets too loud, you'll be flying in the clouds.
Grease, come on.
What? I was gonna say they'd get a stern talking to. I've been through some stuff in my time, but I've never faced death more than with you two on this trip.
Well, better to face death than to have death face you.
Of course you would say that, whatever it means. You Jedi folk, you turn into the Force or something when you die, so what are you afraid of?
It's more complicated than that.
Ah, so it's true.
The Jedi have worse things to fear than death.
Oh, well, that's great to hear. Since I'm currently navigating the galaxy, looking for a list of Jedi with two, I don't know, sort of Jedi people. Way to make me feel better, Seer. This whole journey has put a lot of wear and tear on the Mantis.
Like it was perfect before?
It was a masterpiece, but now, just don't be surprised if I send you a bill.
Someone's low on funds.
I mean, sure, okay, that may be part of it, but I'm used to it. were you rich growing up?
Wealth isn't really a priority for Jedi.
Yeah, well, I was poor too, but it wasn't so bad. My crew and I would find things to do for cheap. That's where I learned how to play Subhawk.
A game which requires credits. Strange choice.
Well, we were kids. We bet all kinds of dumb things from food to funny-shaped rocks. Unfortunately, things changed when we got older. Funny-shaped rocks didn't go so far anymore.
The galaxy would be a better place if they did.
So, be honest. You upset that droid chose the kid over you?
It wasn't the droid's choice. It was mine.
Wait, what? Explain that.
I believe BD-1 was left for me to find. Cordova trusted that I would come looking for him, but I knew I wasn't the one he needed.
Why not?
With the Force. I had hoped that BD-1 would recognize that strength and courage. And it appears he did.
Oh, that's cute. Real cute. So, if the Order thing is rebuilt, you think any Jedi will come out of hiding?
What makes you think there are Jedi hiding?
No, I'm just curious.
Is there someone specific you're thinking of?
Well, growing up, we heard tales of a green, pointy-eared, legendary Jedi Master, and...
Are you talking about Master Yoda? Yes, he is very legendary.
Wait, what? Who? No, I'm talking about Master Yaddle.
The Jedi High Council member?
Yeah, we all have our dreams, okay? Let me have mine.
No problem.
You know, you never told me how you became a Jedi.
I was discovered by a Seeker when I was very young. They took me to the temple to train.
Oh, yeah, Seekers. They're one of a kind, I'll tell you that much.
You have no idea what a Seeker is.
Ooh, they seek things?
Yes. They're Jedi sent to find and retrieve young Force sensitives. Like the ones on that holocron. I was a Seeker.
Oh, whoa, you know what this means.
I didn't discover Cal, if that's what you're thinking.
No, it means I'm a Seeker, too.
I guess so.
Yeah, Seeker Grease. So, Seer, you never mentioned why you hired me and not some other pilot.
You were cheap, you had zero qualms about breaking the law, and I had a hunch you wouldn't betray me.
Always nice to see your sentimental side. But it wasn't until Nar Shaddaa that we really started clicking.
Right. Those smugglers tried to jump you at the slag pit.
I had it handled, but no. One of the roughest cantinas in the galaxy, and this one gets us kicked out for fighting. Ended up drinking from Sear's flask in the alley. I can still taste the lump.
Ugh, I can't believe I used to drink that stuff. It was the best night I'd had in years.
Me too. I've basically taken the ship apart and put it back together again. Yeah, well, okay, sure. There are still some things to fix, but that's because I'm busy. I'm building a new hyperdrive. It's a prototype, of course, but it is going to change the galaxy. Okay, maybe not change the whole galaxy, but it is almost done. Partly done. Okay, fine, you're right. It's just a blueprint on a data pad. But what can I say, BD? I'm a dreamer. What's your favorite place you can't ever go back to now?
Because of the Empire? That's tough. The Edict Temple on Deveron. The light was so strong there, you could feel it all around you.
Mine's the Outlander Club. Won some memorable Sabak pots there.
I never liked Coruscant.
Not even your temple? I saw the inside once, you know?
I'm surprised you made it past the guards.
Yeah, I snuck into a tour group wearing a disguise.
Would they have recognized you?
Well, no, but a disguise is an essential part of a good heist.
You stole from the temple.
No. I got scared. But look, that's not the point. The point is, I broke into one of the most secure buildings in the Republic. Hey, so how come you don't play that, what do you call that? That instrument?
It's called a Halleck set.
Oh, yeah, right, that thing. You used to play it a lot.
I still play, but it's a little different when we're on the run.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Yeah, lots of people trying to kill us now. Wasn't that way before.
Are you scared, Grease?
Me? No, me scared, no. Just saying hello. You know, small talk. It's nothing. I'm checking on you, actually. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you, Grease.
Hey, no problem. Well, I'll be, right here if you need me. Sit down, kid. It's time to land.